I'm Chase McCabe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier, behind the glass. Hope you all are having a great start to your day. JoJo, what's up?
It's probably our best pre-show meeting we've ever had, right? Dr. Crane, wouldn't you agree?
I would concur.
We just had a lot of great salient points and a lot of good observations. And so we're excited for a fun show today. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of interaction, and I'm ready to go. So hopefully we'll get to maybe 10% of what we talked about in the pre-show meeting.
I mean, we had so many ideas just out there, and a lot of prep went into it. So it was a good time. Microphone's gone limp.
Your management style has gotten so well that we played charades.
Yeah.
That's how we kind of figured out what was during the show today. And Dr. Crane, once again, you win charades. It's amazing how you always win that game.
Well, it must be the Italian in me.
I appreciate your guys' support because
it was
you seem to like me as a manager.
Yeah. So it was really interactive, a lot of fun. The 4 lashes for not paying attention, a little bit over the board, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. You know how funny time is? 32 years ago today.
Yeah.
Was the Nicole Brown, Ron Goldman murders 32 years ago today. You were what, 6? 5? 6. You were 6.
Yeah.
About to be 7.
Well, about to be 7, yeah.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. Because it was the chase was during the finals.
Right. It was that Friday, but that Sunday was when the murders happened. And then that's a week we will never, unfortunately, for those who were around at that time, we'll never forget. I'll never forget the next day, that Monday, all that happened. And then later in the week when it's like, we have a warrant out for OJ, I'm like, uh-oh. And then this took off. And think about the people you learn about from that. Cato Kalin, Mark, who's Furman, just died a few weeks ago. Yeah. Marsha Clark, Darden, the lawyer. I mean, Johnny Cochran.
Who's the other
Kardashian?
Robert Kardashian is on it. Who was there was another lawyer who's in all the documentaries that
with
was
the big eyebrows?
Was part of Cochran's
Shapiro.
firm. No. That's part of Cochran's firm.
F. Lee Bailey?
Yes.
With the glasses?
Yeah, he's been on. Like, we've had him on before.
Really?
On this station, yeah.
For
OJ.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that dude has no, not F. Lee Bailey. No, he
white guy or black guy?
He's a black guy.
Cochran's assistant?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
But he's in all the documentaries.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because he kind of speaks for Johnny Cochran now that Johnny Cochran passed away.
Yeah, I think he's still with the Cochran firm.
Right.
But he was on the team and everything. Let's see. So it was Cochran, Shapiro, F. Lee Bailey, Barry Scheck, Carl Lee Douglas.
Carl Douglas.
Yep.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Not quite. But
that's the guy who sang that song.
No, I know.
Carl Douglas. Could be the same guy.
Isn't he the guy that was the Olympian that sang the national anthem that wasn't very good?
Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis
Did that. So that's 32 years ago. It's just crazy how time just flies by. And you look back. I told you a friend of mine was in a wedding in Scottsdale, Arizona, and something happened to his shirt. So he had to run into a Dillard's like 2 hours for the wedding. He goes upstairs to the men's department. This guy's like, "Hey, can I help you?" It was Ron Goldman's dad.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, "Yeah, you." He's like, "Yeah, I'm Ron Goldman's father." And they talked about a little bit about it, and then got him a nice suit, and the guy went to the wedding. Just kind of those random things where you run into somebody you would never expect to see at a Dillard's in Phoenix, Arizona.
I know, but I mean, it's one of the most. I'm infatuated by the trial, the whole thing. And here's what's interesting. I don't know if you've watched. There's a new Michael Jackson documentary on Netflix that's all about his trial in 2003, 2004. And
I haven't heard. Is it good?
I mean, I don't know if you want to call it good based
interesting.
On it's yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it holds your interest, but it's like, let's just say I watched that and I'm like, I can't listen to MJ for a while. Because you walk away just kind of the same thing with OJ. You walk away going like, man, what in the world was going on in that house?
Yeah.
I mean,
I need to watch that.
Because it's got It's got the prosecution. It's got the Jackson family attorney, which he seems nuts. There's a reporter, and you would know who she is. She did a lot. I think she covered the OJ trial too, but she was the one that, she found a bunch of stuff on Michael.
Did they talk? Didn't he settle out of court with one of the kids?
It was with one of them, with one of the first ones. But the thing that I took away from watching it was, it's like I could never be a defense attorney because I couldn't live with myself. Because you have to prove reasonable doubt. That's your job, is to prove, but you're doing it probably knowing that they're guilty of something.
Funny shit. Steve Young, the quarterback, a defense attorney, and they asked him about that. And they said, "What do you do?" And Steve Young says, "You don't ask."
Yep.
I was like, "What? How do you not?" You're right. I could not do that.
But like that, and Michael had a very, just like OJ's team, had a very good defense attorney that they used basically the family that started this whole thing. And they found evidence that the mom had basically pulled something similar before.
That's all they needed.
And that
was he acquitted of that?
He was found not guilty of everything. But
but the settle out of court thing is.
But if you watch it and you keep, because I don't remember that. I know it was happening, but I was in college and I didn't keep up with it as much.
Sure.
And look, truthfully, I think a lot of people didn't want to know because it's NJ.
Yeah, that's right.
You love his music. And, but when I watched it, I was just like, how in the world do you, you can't, I know he's weird. That was he definitely was weird.
Sure.
And Bubbles is still alive, by the way.
Bubbles is still alive. In Florida.
But you watch it enough to go, there's something going on here.
It's funny, you talking about the last 5 minutes, you mentioned Bubbles and all the boneheads back there in control. We're like, what? Where's Bubbles? What happened to Bubbles? Where's Bubbles? Yeah, he's like 50 and the family didn't want him. He lives down in some zoo in Florida. Maybe at Robert's, what's that place called?
Robert's Fruit Stand.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Bubbles is there because there's that was the weirdest place I've ever been in my entire life.
Alpaca?
Yeah.
Tortoises?
There was so much going on.
The amount of fornication going on
by tortoises
between animals in this pen was something I'll never forget. Ever, ever, ever forget.
Lizards?
What was funny,
yeah, right?
What was funny is we walk up, I'm like, oh, cool, it's a petting zoo. There's a goat. And then you look in the same pen, you go, there's a rooster. There's a tortoise. There's
a goat.
There's
a brimmer bull.
Yeah. There were it was like Noah's Ark. They're just hanging out together.
Is that iguana dead? Oh, wait, there's 17 more of those iguanas.
Yeah.
By the way, what are those tortoises doing in the corner? Good God. It's like, come on, man.
Grunting. This is what they were doing.
Fruit stand with smoothies and then an X-rated animal zoo.
I was like, Joe. This was on where we were going to Key West. Yeah. I was like, Joe, come over here. Dr. Crane, come here. And y'all walk over, and it was like a minute of silence, just trying.
Was that the tortoises?
Yeah, trying to process these tortoises that were.
Well, here's how dumb I am.
Having fun.
You call us over there. I'm like, are they fighting? You're like,
because one's grunt
holy cow. Are we still a family show from 12 to 1?
We're all over the place.
You don't need Cinemax for this conversation.
I know, scrambled Cinemax at that. Oh my goodness. Good times. Which leads into the question of the day. All right. So here's a question that I'm curious about. We had kind of talked about this briefly last year. So the night I'm at dinner and there's a guy next to me who orders the hottest of the hot chicken, okay? Then he puts Tabasco sauce on top of it. And I'm like, I'm getting physically sick watching him put all this on there. And we start talking. He's like, I know who you are. And we're talking. And he says, do you like hot food? I'm like, I do not. And then he's like, oh man, I can't get enough. And so I'm curious for those out there who go to eat, What's your level of hotness? Is it mild? Is it medium? Is it hot? Or is it deathly hot? I'm just curious where people stand on this because I don't know. And I am the mild of the mild. And I go back. Chase and I did a air quote, celebrity hot chicken eating contest about 10 years ago. And after the hot chicken contest, there was a nice VIP party at Hard Rock Cafe. Joe Dubin misses a VIP party because why? Do you remember why?
You were in the bathroom?
I was in the bathroom for an hour. And who was
Yes, you were.
who was waiting outside the door was our friend Brent Doherty.
Yep.
And he said, I thought somebody had died in there. You've been in there that long. And I said, Brent, never again am I going to eat hot chicken. And I haven't since that day. So I'm just curious where your level, or do you even not even eat it at all? I'm fascinated by those who can eat that hottest of the hot and not be bothered. But my brother's that way. Eats the hottest of the hot and it bothers him none. How does that happen?
I can't do it.
How
Like
does it
that,
happen?
I felt like, you know what, the rest of the day when we did that.
You couldn't go in the bathroom because I was there.
Well, yeah.
I had to wait. So the joke is like,
It got me later. Don't worry.
right. The joke is I'm not eating hot chicken because I don't feel like sitting in a creek for 2 weeks. Shout out to our friend Greg Pogue for that joke. So I'm not
That's
doing
a
it.
good-
Now, one guy I think that would eat hot chicken is Dr. Crane. Do you eat the
got
hottest
that
of the hot?
right. Yes, sir, I
Why?
do. It's enjoyable. I
How's
enjoy
that enjoyable?
Look, some people like to take dietary supplements. I like to enjoy my food and use it as a dietary supplement. So there you go.
What the hell does that
Also-
mean?
You know what it means. Your little
Oh.
creek thing. Yeah, I look at it as that. That's a natural form
But
of
why do you want to force yourself to do that?
I don't force it. I enjoy it. I'll put a little
You
ranch
enjoy
with it.
taking a poop.
Excuse me. Family show.
Is that what
man.
this is?
No, it's,
I got fiber supplements I can give you to do that.
that's the thing. I'd rather have it in a natural.
So you're
food.
but you're one of the, you like hot.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy the spiciness.
There
of it.
are people, and I respectfully say this, you're a freak, but but there are people like Dr. Crane that it's like the hotter the better. And I have several friends that are like that.
But-
I can't do it because
No.
I want to enjoy my food and not be in pain.
At all. So it doesn't bother you at all.
I mean, look.
The hottest of the hot, not
No.
just hot.
Let me get it straight here. Like, yes, it does bother my tongue and my tonsils and my throat after, like, I don't know, let's say 20, 30 minutes afterwards.
Okay.
Then after that, that's when I'll grab a rag and I'll wipe my head down because I got the meat sweats and all that stuff.
I am fascinated by you yet again. 615-737-1025.
So
I don't carry a rag
the
with
question is hot or not?
Well, how if it's hot or not, but if it is hot, how hot do you want it? I can't. I mean, even the thought of medium hot makes me sick. I can't do
Well,
it.
here's the thing. Medium to certain places is like hot at certain places. Like I ordered medium one time from, I guess it was Hattie B's. And I was like, I'm sorry, I have to send this back. Like this is, I can't do this.
And the
Like
worst-
I was in tears. I was sweating, and like make fun of me all you want. I don't like hot food.
No, and that's the
like that.
problem is the waiters and waitresses will make fun of you. Like,
That's
oh, come
whatever.
on, you sissy.
That's,
I'm like,
that's fine.
do you want me to die here? Because if I die, I'm haunting you. And I'm telling you right now, I am haunting you if I die. From this. Well, try a little bit. I said, I don't try any of it. I'm not doing that. And to a lesser degree, just Tabasco sauce on things, I've never opened a bottle of Tabasco sauce in my life. I'm afraid to put it on whatever it is because I might get the same reaction as that.
It's really good on eggs, Joe. Do it with pimento or not, pimento cheese or pepper jack cheese with Tabasco. It's fantastic.
How? Why?
It's delicious.
You put ketchup on eggs?
no.
I do that.
No.
Now I'll put like salsa in eggs. I like because I do scrambled eggs, so I like crack them. I'll put salsa and like some seasoning and mix it up, and then do scrambled that way.
But no ketchup.
If they're plain, yeah.
Okay.
I don't love the taste of eggs, so yeah. I mean, I gotta have something.
All right. But if you're a weirdo like Dr. Crane, then you will do whatever.
They call it
Yeah.
a well-trained palate, but it is what it is.
But I think all of us have a different palate. That's what's fascinating. Like,
Yeah. Right.
some people like it salty, some people don't. Some people like more sweet, some people don't. Some people like hot, some people don't.
I'm not doing it. I just call me a sissy. That's fine, but I'm not eating the hot.
I will take something with a little bit of kick to it, like just a tiny bit of spice that may sit on your tongue a little bit,
Not doing it.
but like if it hurts, not interested.
I'm fascinated by those who like the hot of the hot. I don't know how that's.
But like
even
here's
a bit
the
enjoyable.
other thing is, I mean, not to get too graphic here, but if it hurts going in,
Hello. Like a blowtorch coming out. No,
exactly.
thanks.
Exactly. 615-737-1025. Who knows where this show is going today? I can tell you that right now. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Jason Big Joe, 1025 the game.
Yes.
Oh boy. Well done, Dr. Crane. Well done. Our question of the day is
What's your level of hotness? 0, mild, medium, so much? Give it as hot as you can get it. What is your level of hotness? Because again, we're fascinated by those who are not affected by how hot chicken can actually be. Pass.
0789. I love spicy food until they give me gloves, then I'm out.
Good point. Don't touch your eyes.
Or
Yeah. Hello.
Matt says my level of hot is the lowest on the scale. Scandinavian.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with him right there.
Devin and Dixon, the hotter the better. I love hot stuff.
But why?
Who knows where
why?
people are going to take this another direction.
Right, that's fine.
John says, I'll try ultra hot, but I like mild spice. But I like to taste and enjoy my food. I'm not trying to wipe my forehead and prevent sweat from getting in my food every 5 seconds. My mom, on the other hand, could eat lava unfazed.
But why? Why can't you?
I don't know.
How does that skip somebody?
Sylvia in Clarksville, not hot.
All right, Sylvia. Thank you. Sylvia, we'll see you tomorrow in Clarksville. Chase and I'll be up for the Cats game.
We sure will. Fat Hog in Murfreesboro. I love hot chicken. Hattie B's, shut the cluck up. Party Fowls, Poultry Geist. He names them all. The hottest is here in the borough at Fish House. I can't eat it. It's unreal.
Oh, I'm not. Poultry guys? Pass. Nope.
Dustin in Hopkinsville says, fart sports today, fart birthdays, stay on this. Great stuff.
It's engaging, right?
Don't worry, we'll do birthdays. So,
yeah.
Come on now.
Right, we got you covered there.
I don't know if I should. Well, I'm going to read it. Batter's Box Mike, my level of hotness is Megan Fox while I'm sleeping.
Well, I mean, you can't argue with that, right?
8720 or Darren from Hohenwald. Sorry. I love as hot as you can get. I've done several hot food competitions.
Now, what would inspire you? Did you win? I want to know if you won those competitions. And how do you determine who wins the competition?
I don't know.
If you don't puke or go to the bathroom within 5 minutes?
I guess.
I don't
know. Jack wants to weigh in. Jack, what's up?
I'm with Joe. I like stuff seasoned, but I do not have any interest in doing a self pressure test of my GI tract.
What's your favorite seasoning? Lowry's. Lowry's is the king.
We love that. We love Lowry's.
A couple like that. Yeah, that's fine. But I went to the original Prince's over on Ewing back in the day.
Yeah.
I walked in and I'm standing. I started watering standing.
Oh, maybe the hot chicken got to you.
I'm telling you, I wasn't going to take a chance. When I play music and to go play a job over in the Cajun country,
right?
Because it was always great. So the guy that brought me in to do it, we went to his grandmother's house, and she cooked for us. Brought out the granny food. Okay,
right.
The most gorgeous gumbo you ever saw in your life. It was just fabulous. One of the guys I was with was one of these hot nuts. Okay, so he takes this perfectly wonderful gumbo, adds salt, pepper, red pepper, the little juice off that little bottle.
Yeah.
With the little peppers in it.
Yeah.
Something else, and then down there.
We may have to get him to call back.
Yeah, Jack. Hey,
Jack, you're cutting out, buddy. Call back.
Go ahead and call back because you're cutting in and out, and we want to hear the story. So
sorry,
give us a call back. Eric, what you got?
Hey guys, I'm definitely a mild guy. My dad was all into the hot stuff, like in chili. He put like hot sauce and Tabasco sauce, salt, peppers, all that type of stuff. He'd put hot sauce on his chicken, and I couldn't stand it because it would leave that aftertaste on your tongue for like 2 days, which I hated. He put all this stuff on his chitlins. I mean, he would add hot sauce, Tabasco. eggs, which was really good. But one of the things, guys, and I didn't know if you noticed this or not, one of the things I like is get a kick out of different cultures, like the Hispanic culture and Asian cultures, who they, with our hot, they don't consider hot. They like really, really hot stuff. Because I'll tell you one fun story that happened at work. This is a number of years ago. This is like, I guess over 20 years ago, about 20, 25 years ago. I was at work one time, and this Hispanic woman was sitting down. She was putting these hot poppers in her mouth, drinking with a pitcher of water. She was sweating, but it wouldn't affect her. And a coworker decided, well, he was going to be brave and try one of those hot poppers. So he put one in his mouth, and he was just going, ah, ah, ah. And everybody was just laughing at him as he put that thing in his mouth. Because like I said, different cultures have different things. This Hispanic woman just sitting there, just popping them in her mouth. She wasn't moving. She was drinking a whole pitcher of water, and she was like sweating and stuff, but it didn't really affect her. But I know the different cultures like the Asian and Hispanic culture, where we might think something hot, to them it's not hot, and if we tried their hot, it's like we couldn't probably stand it. So
Oh, no doubt.
When you get to different cultures.
Hey, let me ask you this. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. When you growing up with your father, did you have 2 bathrooms or 1?
We just had one.
Hey, you're like, Dad, I got to go to the bathroom. He's like, Eric, go to Publix.
But he loved to put the spicy stuff like hot and spicy chili, hot and spicy chicken, and all that type of stuff. Like that. I couldn't deal with it because it just left an aftertaste on my tongue for like 2 days.
Oh, that's great, man.
Guys, y'all have a great weekend. We'll talk again soon. Take care.
Thank you, Eric.
Thanks,
Appreciate it. Clay, what's up, Clay?
Happy Friday, boys.
Hello there, sir.
Man, what's going on?
Big Joe, all I will say is your day's going to get a little better in a little while. I'll just leave it at that.
Wait. Are you okay? Are you bringing by Ella Langley later on or something? What are we doing here?
Are you a Ella fella?
All right. I'm excited. Does Chuck need to know about this? Chuck, you got some competition.
Let's don't start a fight now, Joe.
No, we're not.
You'll just flip him off. You won't fight him.
So I'm definitely a mild as mild gets guy.
Okay.
And so, but speaking of in honor of the finger, if I went to Hattie B's and they, let's say they brought me some really hot, and I just was gagging or something, I'd probably flip off the waiter.
That's not nice, Clay.
Huh?
That's not nice. Not at all. Don't flip off the waiter.
Well, in my 7 years of purgatory from VU, I'm learning, if I ever do get let back in, I'm just going to sit on my hands.
Well, you should. You should never have done it in the first place. Right? Just stop by later on, and Dr. Crane will give you some advice as you hand him donuts. We appreciate you.
See you, boys.
All right, pal. Take care.
Thank you, Clay. Good stuff. I did that on purpose.
I know you did.
CJ, what's up, CJ?
How y'all gentlemen doing today?
What's up, man?
We're good.
All right. Hey, that last caller y'all lost, he was on one of them phones like on Gilligan's Island with the coconut and the string, wasn't he?
Something like that.
Yes.
Hey, on Gilligan's Island, man, that professor was a bad boy, man. He had a remedy for everything.
Who was that?
The professor.
Oh, yeah, he did. Right. So if he's so good, why were they stuck on the island for so long?
Because they needed to make the TV show go longer.
There you go. See, because I'm getting off the topic, man. But what people, man, carry money on what was that, a 3-hour tour? Is that what it said?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's right.
You carry millions of dollars. Anyway, but so talking about the hot stuff, man. I dated a girl, man. She used to eat spicy stuff all the time and kept gallstones. That stuff ain't healthy, man. And,
really? Okay.
Yeah, I gave her gallstones all the time. I can't figure it out. I said, you always eating spicy stuff. But when I ran for Nashville Ready Mix, the owner, Don Meadows, they used to eat that hot chicken every Friday. And he'd be sitting there, and he was a little short man, looked like a little man on pizza. He was a little short man with a big nose. Hey,
Caesars.
they sitting there eating that chicken, man, and wiping that nose. And he said, man, you want something? Like, no, brother. I said, because what go in got to come out. No,
That's right.
I'm all right, man. No, That's like hot razor blades. I can't even. I tried the mile one time, and I had sweat popping up on the back of my neck, and I'm like, no, I'm done. I can't. I can't mess with it.
That's
Anyway,
a good one.
Y'all fellas have a good weekend.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
CJ,
you.
man.
Thanks, CJ. 615-737-1025. Coming up next, you asked Jeff Fisher a question yesterday that was a very, very good one. And we posted it on YouTube, and I saw a response that I have to address when we come back.
Okay.
It's Jason Big Joe on this Friday, 102.5 The Game.
Chase had a good point the other day, and I want to ask you about this.
Thank you.
Will we ever see another Steve McNair again as a quarterback in the NFL?
Like that type, like just the
Well, for the listeners, if you call a quarterback draw, okay, Steve in his mind think he's a running back, and running backs are going to try to run over defensive players.
Right.
Okay. So that's how Steve's mentality was until, at the end, it was, the last few years here, it's like, dude, you need to flatten out and get out of bounds. You don't need to gain an extra inch or 2 inches or an extra yard on the boundary because you're taking too many hits on the boundary. Just step out of bounds. We want you to stay healthy, kind of thing. And he got that towards the end of his career, but Steve was all that. If he knew he had to make a play, he was going to make that play. And it's from a toughness standpoint.
Right.
I witnessed it firsthand. Never seen anything like it. Before or even after Steve. It was just amazing how tough he was.
That was Jeff Fisher yesterday on our show talking about Steve McNair. Good question by you. It's a topic we had discussed earlier in the week, if you would ever see that. And so we posted that clip on YouTube and our social media outlets. And I saw one comment that I was like, all right, I got to bring this up on the show. At Bowden Talks on YouTube. And he says, you guys have to be blind or just naive to ask such a question. This is no disrespect to my man, Steve McNair, but Cam Newton was the carbon copy of him. Mahomes is right there too. He just doesn't run as often and has better coaching.
Absolutely wrong. That is a wrong take.
100%.
That was a wrong. No, Cam Newton never got his sternum shattered. Never had the problem Steve had with the injuries and the knees and the back and the neck and the shoulder and everything like that. Cam took a lot of hits, but he was not Steve McNair.
I think Cam could be close. Like if you're looking for
Cam never ran over anybody.
No, I know.
Right.
Hear me out. Like there's not like there's one. He's one of one.
Right.
There's not really a true comparison to him. There are attributes that other quarterbacks have that Steve had, and I think Cam is one of them. But I think people hear, oh, a quarterback like Steve McNair, and they immediately think a mobile quarterback that runs around. That's not what we mean. We mean a guy that was like, it's like Derrick Henry's a running back. He was built different. He was built with a country strong mentality, but a guy that just like, he didn't care what he did to his body. No, and I know there are others, but
right. Yeah.
But like Cam might be close. Patrick, no. I think Patrick has a better arm. And two,
Mahomes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And two, he doesn't run.
No.
Now he can run, but he doesn't run like Steve or Cam.
Not at all. No, Cam was a great runner, but as far as taking on defenders, nowhere near.
I think Jeff painted the picture perfectly. As soon as Steve took off with the ball, he became a running back.
Absolutely did.
And I think Cam Newton became a quarterback that ran. And now granted, the game had changed, and I think a lot of coaches looked at Steve McNair going like, man, look how beat up this guy is. We don't want our quarterback to do that.
Right. And I'm telling you now, if a guy comes along today in a 6'2", 225, runs a 4.54, he's built like Steve McNair, he's my strong safety.
Yeah.
He's not my quarterback.
Well, okay, so let me
or my tight end.
Tell me if this is a good comparison or not. If Derrick Henry played quarterback, that might be the closest thing. Derrick's bigger.
Body wise, yeah.
Derrick's a little bigger. But kind of built that way.
Derrick's a lot bigger than Steve was. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like body wise, they're not. But you see what I'm saying? Like that kind of.
But Steve didn't have the tone that Derrick Henry had.
No. But
Steve was just a country boy.
Right.
And country boys are the hardest to bring down. They are. My experience, they're the hardest to bring down. And so,
like,
they're country strong.
It's one of those things I think about a lot. If Steve played today, like, oh my God.
He's not a quarterback.
Probably not.
He's nowhere near a quarterback.
But like that type of athleticism and just
we'll never see it again. And Jeff was right. We'll never see that again because in that mind, that body style with how the game has gone so much vertical, you're not going to see that. He's my strong safety. That's it, because he can run down anybody and hit anybody.
So 2 texts on this. Craig says Cam was afraid to dive on a fumble in a playoff game, and now he dresses like the Easter Bunny on TV. Never compare him to Steve McNair.
No. It wasn't a playoff game.
Was it against the Titans?
It was the Super Bowl.
Oh, it was a Super. Yeah. It was a Super Bowl.
Yeah, the biggest football game you could play in. He would not dive on the ball.
Gunner
So, yes.
says Cam not diving on the ball in the Super Bowl immediately takes him out of this conversation. McNair gets there and gets the ball.
My favorite play of Steve McNair of all time was 2000, the corner against the Steelers, where he leapfrogged like 3 people and got helicoptered, because I was standing right there. I was actually working for a Pittsburgh TV station and shot the video. And I'm thinking, A, he probably is not going to get up from this. And B, did he score a touchdown? He scored a touchdown, and he popped right back up and ran to the sidelines.
So Greg Pogue just texted us and said Steve turned down an offer to Alabama because they wanted him to play strong safety or outside linebacker. He wanted to be a quarterback, and that's why he went to Alcorn State. And it worked out.
Yeah.
He's the MVP.
Today's world, though, he's going to Alabama because they say, hey, we got $1.5 million for you.
Probably.
Okay, I'm going to go over there, take care.
He is one of those, if they win that Super Bowl, he's probably in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I think one day he gets in.
Do you?
Probably way down the line.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we're going to talk about the elephant in the room.
I know where you're
what
going.
happened off the field. A lot of people were not happy with that.
Yeah. I don't think that should affect Football Hall of Fame, but I get it.
Oh, but it will.
I know.
Absolutely
I get it.
will.
I mean,
And now Eddie George, no,
probably not.
no, because too many people are passing him by. And
The one thing I thought that Terrell Davis going in might have helped him because he didn't play very long.
7 or 8 years.
Yeah. I don't even think he had 10,000 yards.
But he has
But he has 2 Super Bowls. Yeah. I mean, look, they win that Super Bowl, it changes the story for
Yeah.
a lot of these guys.
It
Like
does.
Derek's probably in.
I don't know about that, because his role is so unique that they don't truly understand how good he was.
I know, and
Right?
that's
And
my
that's the
problem.
thing.
Like
They don't-
my problem. Granted, he's my coworker and my friend, but looking at this as strictly football, I think they discount what he did before the year 2000, and that is wrong.
Yeah.
Like I think his special teams abilities should help him. I mean, it helped Tim Brown. Why won't it help him?
Yeah. Well, Tim Brown played 19 years.
I
and
mean, I get it, but
Heisman Trophy
and
winner.
Derek played in 2 offenses that were very run first offenses.
Yeah. I just don't think a lot of writers understand how valuable Derek Mason was to
They
2
don't.
teams. And they don't. All they look at is how many yards did you throw? How many yards did you run for? That's it.
Yeah.
And it should be a deciding factor.
And I'm a little surprised by that based on who has the vote here, but
Are you?
yeah, on that I am.
Not.
Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
debate for another day. All right, Jack has called back, and we're going to see if he
Jackie.
has a better connection and can tell his hot food story. What's up, Jack?
I was delivering flowers up in Union Hill, and there's a couple of dead spots up there. I don't know why, but there are. Anyway, so I get called to play a gig in the Cajun country. We go over there. The guy that booked it, his grandmother cooks for us. Walk in, greatest chicken and sausage gumbo you ever tasted in your life. One of the guys in the band is one of these hot nuts. He's sitting across the table from me. He proceeds to load up this already wonderful gumbo with salt, pepper, red pepper, Tabasco sauce,
Ooh.
one of those shake bottles that's got the little peppers in it, and you shake
Yeah.
the hot vinegar out of it. Then he proceeds to load it up with chow chow, and chow chow down there is napalm in a jar. It'll turn your hair white. He starts eating this. He turns the color of that little girl in the copper tone ads. He breaks out into a cold sweat, even his shirt.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, is that good? Oh, that's the greatest gumbo I've ever had. And I don't get it. I swear, I watched it, and I swear to God, I don't know how he ate it. How could that be good? I'll never know. But he thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Oh, I'll pass on all that, man. Jack, thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Thank you, Jack.
See ya.
All right,
Yeah.
pal. We love Jack.
Yes, loyal listener and caller.
Yeah, he is. But no, going back to the McNair and Cam Newton thing, I get you want to make kind of a comparison there, but it's nowhere near the same. Somebody who watched Steve almost his entire career here in Nashville, every play. And no, man, it was just at another level of what in the world.
Gunner says you could say Tebow in college was similar, but
Yes.
I think there's
Yes.
maybe a case there.
Yep, that's exactly right. But Tebow couldn't do it on the
He couldn't do it
highest
in the
level.
NFL.
Couldn't do it.
No.
And Steve learned to adapt with his game and throw first and run if I needed to. And offense built around him. And look, he had a great offensive line when he was here. Steve did. Let's make no secret about that. That helped out, but Steve was just a unique player.
Jeff says, hey guys, what about Taysom Hill with the Saints?
Nope.
I say no because Steve was a starting quarterback.
Starting quarterback. And give Taysom his due. When he
Sure.
comes in the game, you know what he's going to do. But when Steve's doing that 65, 68 snaps a game, I tell you, my favorite Steve McNair run was the one, it was on Sunday Night Football in 98 versus the Buccaneers, where they had him dead right in the end zone, and he goes 75 right down the middle of the field, and they couldn't catch him. And we talk about that with, was it Rondé Barber that talked about that with us?
Yeah. Yes.
About McNair and trying to catch him is like, man, to what Fisher had said, it was a running back. It's like when Steve was taking off running, you're like, oh gosh, please give me help.
Is knowing that there is not an exact carbon copy. This a texter brought this up. Is Josh Allen maybe the closest right now
Yes.
with a better arm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Allen can take a hit and he'll run over you.
Yeah.
He looks for contact. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say that I would agree. I think he's the closest.
Yep. But you remember, much like McNair, Allen's first year in 18 was not good.
No.
19 was there, but you saw like, all right, there's something here. Then it took off. He became really good. But yeah, that's a great analogy.
They have either made the dumbest decision they could make or the smartest decision they could make. And there's not going to be an in-between.
Who?
The Bills. Because they thought that, McDermott couldn't quite get him over the hump, so they fired him. They made the offensive coordinator the head coach. I think that's going to backfire on him.
Well, if it doesn't,
we'll see. If it doesn't, then more power to him.
But no, what if it turns out far better than you ever imagined?
You never know.
Right.
615-737-1025, Chasing Big Joe on this Friday, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Here on this Friday, presented by the Omni Nashville Hotel.
Nice pull there, Dr. Crane. That's a great Billy Idol song.
Yeah, well done. The Sounds in action tonight against the Durham Bulls at First Horizon Park, AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch at 6:35, and you can hear the pregame show with Jeff Helm at 6:20 on 94.9 The Fan. Is presented by Twin Peaks Family Leisure, Maple Street Biscuit Company, and Social Cantina. Wes on our text line said, "Good afternoon, boys. Here's a fun take for you to discuss. Taysom Hill is to the Saints what Diego Pavia will be to the Ravens."
Absolutely not.
No, I don't think so.
But that's a nice little, if it works out, we're all about Diego. Hope he does well. I'm not putting the guy down.
I don't think he's not built like Taysom Hill.
No, not at all.
I think it was a great story, and I hope so. I hope I'm wrong with what I'm about to say, but I think that Baltimore, took a flyer on him, but he's probably a practice squad player this year, and we'll see.
Well, I hope it works out, because if it does, there's a lot of 5'10", 5'11" running quarterbacks in college who might get a shot at something.
Yep.
Didn't the Eagles draft the North Dakota State quarterback? Was that correct? Did the Eagles take him? Dr. Crane knows that stuff.
Repeat that again. I'm sorry.
Didn't the Eagles take the North Dakota State quarterback? Then they draft him because the guy runs a lot.
Carson Wentz? Yeah.
No, not Carson Wentz.
That's where he went. He went to North Dakota State.
He did, yeah. But no, this year.
You're saying this year?
Oh, the left-handed one.
Yeah, is he left-handed? Yeah,
he's left-handed. Yeah, I think
it.
He's able to run inside and outside of the pocket, and he just has a big arm.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And the problem is he came from North Dakota State and played the competition, blah, 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 blah. But
I think North Dakota State's put out several quarterbacks. His name is Cole Payton.
Yeah. So if a guy like him can succeed and a Diego Pavia can succeed, then you're looking at maybe offensive coordinators in college can say, look, these guys at a high level, we got a guy who's 5'10". He runs really well. He throws good. Let's put him back there, see what he can do. Russell Wilson's not the biggest guy in the world.
No.
Drew Brees was not the biggest guy in the world, but they're good arms, not running quarterbacks. The Peyton kid and Pavia can run really, really well.
Yeah, he's listed at 6'2", 232.
By
the way, I am today years old knowing that Andy Dalton is Jalen Hurts' backup now.
Isn't that crazy? That Carolina let him go.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Because I think that when that happened, when he asked McClain, what's going on there? And he's like, they're not sold on Hurts all the way. And if something happens, and I said, would Nick Caserio make that trade? He's like, damn right he did. Would. When he's not turning water into wine.
Or walking on water.
You too.
Walking on water. That's great. Oh, man. Good time.
By the way, this is the best use of AI yet.
That's pretty good. Homer sitting around watching soccer.
Homer sitting on the couch watching Team USA.
Did they win? Team USA?
They play tonight.
It's tonight.
8
o'clock. Paraguay.
For financial reasons, do you think they win outright?
I would just tell this to Parker, either this game goes 1-1 and it could be an absolute flop, or they could just destroy them and it's 4-0. It really could go either way.
Do you have some thoughts on who may score goals?
I would love to see Balogun score. I mean, Christian Pulisic plays for AC Milan. I'm a Milan fan. Would love to see that. It's just
I can't wait. He's asking you.
I know.
I don't need their backstory. I just need to know who score.
I would say Christian Pulisic, Balogun, and a wild card would be Weston McKennie, and he likes to go up into the box. I mean, you could say one of the left or right backs, Richards or Serginho Dest. He had that nice run up the middle against Germany in that friendly, but again, that was Germany's B side. So Paraguay is one of those teams that is lower tiered, meaning I was giving my A tier, B tier, and C tier the last week. They're in C and D.
Okay, really so you said Pulisic, and who was the other one?
Balogun.
Fallerin Balogun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's he? Is that an American name?
Yeah, it's not really an American name, but he plays overseas, and that it's just hard to pronounce his first name.
But he plays for
USA. Yeah.
Okay, good then.
He's a true number 9.
Did I read this morning correctly that Paraguay and USA played a friendly last year and they got into a fight?
Yeah.
They did not like each other. and they said, wait, and if we meet in the World Cup, watch out. So might be some fireworks tonight.
Yeah, and look, from a U.S. perspective, I hope that they top their group. I hope they are finishing top of their group,
Right.
and it goes USA, Australia, maybe Paraguay, and Turkey.
Can I ask a
sure.
really stupid question?
Go ahead.
So the game tonight is at SoFi.
Yeah.
Do they put grass in, or do
Yes,
they play
that
on?
is a FIFA rule. You have to have grass.
Okay.
You have to be played on a grass
I
surface.
did not know that.
Yep.
Thank
Johnny
you.
Infantino made sure of that.
Okay.
What do we think of Canada?
This game tonight, it makes me so mad because Italy should be playing Canada. That's why I'm so aggravated by it. Bosnia Herzegovina, that's how I pronounce it.
Yeah,
That's right.
I look, Jacob Schaffelberg, former Nashville SC player. I'm not too high.
Is he on Canada?
He is. I'm not too high on Team Canada. I think they
They're
will.
high on you.
Yeah, I know they're not. I would say probably 1-1 draw. That's probably what I'm looking at. If
Really?
not, yeah.
They're minus 120. I mean, they're pretty heavy favorite.
Well, yeah, but you also have to remember Bosnia Herzegovina took down one of the European greats in Italy, and I'm giving Italy a lot of credit here. But yeah, they're one of those sneaky teams. You got to watch out for them because Dzeko, who is a true number 9, played for Roma for the longest time, then went to Lazio. He's one of those guys you have to watch out for on set pieces. So that ball may be an aerial duel that he's more likely to win. So
you don't like the over, is what I'm hearing.
No. A lot of these World Cup games are going to be pretty tight. I mean, I could see this game being 2-1, but I could also see it being 1-0. That's the beauty about soccer. There's 2 different outcomes. You could see a big outcome or a small outcome.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Meaning like it could be 1-0 or 3-0 or 5-0.
That's like saying if they score more goals, they're going to win.
Yeah, I was just trying to be polite, bro. I'm just trying to be polite.
You are polite. You're a good boy.
You are. You're very polite.
But I will say,
Nani would be proud.
I will say, I was telling this to everybody back here. I woke up this morning after my workout, weighed myself. I weighed 177.6 pounds. Pretty patriotic, if you may ask myself.
Hey, that's pretty
Get
good. I
it.
see what you're doing
Yeah.
there.
I was excited. I wore my USA 250 shirt today. So
Nice.
I'm all in for Team USA.
Well, my BMI is 250, so we all work together on this.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, we're all in for Chris Sanders. He joins us coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Hour number 2, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. Time to bring in by the way, I mentioned the sounds earlier. Jeff Hem will be Greg Pogue's guest on 101 with Greg Pogue tomorrow, 94.9 The Fan at 10 o'clock.
Greg's going to say, hey, Jeff, have you found your way around yet? Oh, there he is.
Hey, Chris, have you found your way around yet? Chris Sanders joins us now. What's up, Chris?
What's going on, fellas? Y'all doing all right? How's everything going with y'all?
We are doing fantastic. It's Friday, and we're excited to get the weekend going. You would have enjoyed our conversation yesterday. We had Coach Fisher on.
Okay.
And Joe asked him, and I think I know your answer, but he said, will we ever see a quarterback like Steve McNair again? And obviously he said no. And the example he gave was, find me a quarterback that as soon as they take off with the ball, they immediately become a running back.
I just think it's a little different. I mean, I think with Steve Mack, he was the toughest quarterback that I've ever been around. I mean, you watch a guy, hurt his spleen, hurt his ankle, break fingers, and just watch him come back, all the time. It's kind of like Rocky Balboa. Every time you get hit in the mouth, you keep coming back stronger and stronger. And just kind of give an illustration of what I'm talking about. We were playing the Dallas Cowboys one year, and on the play before, he broke his finger, and his finger was pointing at him. That's how crazy it was. It was pointing at him. And he gets in there, and Frank Wycheck is like, man, you need to see your trainer. He's like, no. So he goes up to the line of scrimmage, and he pops it back in. Next, he gets the ball, and they have a 40-yard touchdown. That's the kind of toughness that we miss. I'm not saying that Cam Ward or anybody can't do that, but I've never, ever been around a quarterback that played with pain, and that was that tough.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Now, looking at Cam Ward, a lot of people have talked about his accuracy and all that stuff. It's OTAs. It's June. Like, relax. Are we really calling him a bust after OTAs going into his second year? I mean, I don't pay attention to it, but and I know you don't either.
We talking about practice, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about practice?
Yes.
I mean, this is how you get better. And the thing about it is when you're in OTAs and you're learning a new offense and you're getting to learn the offensive line and the wide receivers, you're going to have those hiccups. They don't know each other yet. I mean, you got a lot of different guys on this roster. You got Tate that's never played with Cam Ward. You got Robinson that's never played with Cam Ward. You got guys that haven't played with Cam Ward, so they have to have that chemistry. And it's going to take time. And once they get that and know each other, then they're going to be okay. So here's the good thing about the whole situation. I'm glad the mistakes are happening now as opposed to when the season starts or later on in the season so they can work out the kinks.
You mentioned the new offense. Do you remember after 99 when Les left and Mike Heimerdinger came in, how much do you remember of that transitional period of, even though Mike left a lot of the stuff maybe the same, but it still was different. And so how much of that is important with these OTAs for Cam and the rest of the offense to go through that transition of the Callahan offense to now the Dable offense?
I mean, the terminology is going to be a little different, but routes are going to be different and, throws are going to be the same. But at the end of the day, just like I was with Les Steck when he coached me at wide receivers, then I get another wide receiver coach, we still may run the same routes, but the technique might be a little different. So when you have a different offense, you have different schemes, you have different styles, it's going to take a little time because the one thing that Cam is going to have to do, he's going to have to erase everything from last year, erase the terminology, erase all those things, and do it all over again. So just give him time. I know everybody, he's off and he's this and he's that because he has so many things to think about. He's got to think about the play. He's got to think about the audible. He's got to set the front of the offensive line. He's got to know what the receiver's doing. He's got to look at the secondary, see if all these things that he has to learn. So just relax and let it come to fruition. And I think it's going to happen when the season starts.
There we go. Chris Sanders is on the very popular Chase and Big Joe show. Hey, back to Steve McNair for a moment.
Yes,
I think my favorite run Steve ever had, and you're on the field, was a game versus the Buccaneers in 1998 down there when he was going to do a little bootleg, and they had him, and he just took off, and nobody – and I think you were there, and you weren't blocking on that play per usual.
I was just in the way. That's how it was.
But I think I always go back to that play. Like, I don't think we'll ever see that again from a quarterback. We're not going to.
71 yards.
71 yards. That's the second best run I've seen Mac do. I think the first one is when we were in the AFC Championship game. and he eludes all the defensive guys, and he gets down to the 1 yard line, and that kind of sealed the deal. But just watching him, a big guy like that, a guy that's kind of physical and strong to run that fast, that big, and can move that good, it just shows you he's not just your average quarterback. He turns into a running back, kind of like what you said before. So when you have a guy with that type of vision, with that type of physicalness, with a big body, man, he was just a sight to see out there, Steve Mack.
Here's my favorite part of that play. He literally rolls out, and the pass rusher's standing right there, and he just stiff arms him and takes off.
Was that Simeon Rice?
I think so. And then there was a DB
so
that was it Rondé that jumped after him. There was a
Maybe.
DB that almost had him.
But y'all remember that play when we were in the Super Bowl, right? The game's on the line again.
Oh yeah.
And you know how big Kevin Carter is. Kevin Carter's a ginormous dude. He grabs him by the shoulder pads and he tries to tackle Steve Mack, and he couldn't. He eludes him, then he throws it to Kevin Dyson for a first down. That's special. That's something that can't be taught. We always talk about guys making plays. It's not just about throwing the bomb or throwing, catching a 7-yard touchdown. It's making something out of nothing, and that's exactly what we saw on all those plays you talked about.
Well, they're talking about Cam Ward having just an absolutely horrible OTAs, but I'm sure Steve McNair never, I'm sure he had bad days too, right?
He had a lot of bad days, but here's the thing that he did is he learned from those bad days. I think, when you come in as the top pick for the Tennessee Titans, you're expected to have everything together. You're expected to know everything, but you got to understand that when you're in college, you're not going to see a lot of exotic defense. You're going to see some cover 3, cover 4, and some certain blitzes. But when you start getting into the pros, you see things that you've never seen before. So what's going to happen is once he understands that, and once he understands that the game's going to slow down for him, he's going to change. Perfect example. When Steve McNair came in, he struggled with the things that I just talked about. But when the game slowed down and he understood what to do, then that's when his game took off, and that's exactly what's going to happen with Cam.
Was Steve's arm, was it as good in 95 when you met him as it was in 2003 when he was MVP? I mean, was it so underrated?
Yes, it was just understanding, what to do in certain situations. I'll give you a perfect example. Just imagine if you go in a 3-by-1 set and all the receivers are blanketed. Instead of throwing the ball into a spot and throwing an interception, you just throw it to, your running back to runs a flare and let him make something happen. Those are the things that Steve McNair need to work on. It's always not just about making the hero play, throwing it down and, doing all the things that we talked about. It's just throwing it to your check down, throwing to Frank Wycheck when nobody else is open. That's what made his game take off and be that MVP later on down the road.
Now, there's some reports that Restrepo over at camp is having a pretty good camp.
Yes,
but
I heard.
He is kind of like what you went through in 98 when they brought in Yancey Thigpen, they drafted Kevin Dyson. Restrepo's thinking, I could be a good slot guy. Oh, wait, they did what? They brought in Wan'Dale Robinson. They draft Carnell Tate. So I'm not saying Restrepo is even on your level, Chris, at any point, but you always talk about the opportunity when it presents yourself, right?
It's about the opportunity, and the thing about it is, if I'm Restrepo, I'm going to play so well that they have to play me. I don't care if I'm the 4th, 5th, 6th receiver. I'm going to play so well, and I'm going to make it difficult for them to release me on the team. Look at 1999. We had a lot of receivers. We had Joey Kent, Derek Mason, not Frank Wycheck, who else? Joey Kent. We had all these guys. So instead of them cutting all those receivers, we kept 7 because the decision was so hard to let somebody go. So now you got Restrepo with all these guys. You got Robinson, you got Ridley, you got DK, you got you might have all these guys, and now you're like, okay, wait a minute, I'm over here. You're like, wait a minute, I'm over here. But if you get in between those lines, you make plays, you run those routes, you get open, you be trustworthy, it's going to be hard for them to cut you.
So I just watched that run he had against the Bucks, and the thing that really stood out to me was the first person to hug him when he came to the sideline was Dave Craig.
Well, did he look terrible in his uniform?
No,
look at that. Talk about a team player.
A team player.
Damn you, Chris Sanders.
And then, so the next video was the end of the Steelers game in 2002, the playoff game.
Yeah.
He had one play where the offensive line gave him, a year basically to throw.
Wow.
I mean, he had no pressure on him at all. And then he throws a freaking dart to Frank way down the field. And I'm just like, I miss those days, man.
I do too. But you remember that game where we were playing in Pittsburgh, right? And this is when O'Donnell came in because Mac hurt his sternum, about 4 games before. So we sitting on the sidelines, and O'Donnell his whole mouth was tore up, blood coming down, and Max just sitting on the sidelines, and he runs in the game. The first play is 3rd and 13. He throws me like a little seam route. I jump up and catch it. Then 2 plays later, he throws it to Aaron Kenny for a touchdown. Watch his body language when he leaves the stadium. He catches the football and he runs. And I think that play right there, that scenario said, you know what? Even though I went through some struggles in the past, I arrived. Why? Because I made it in the big time.
That wasn't that Jeff had gone to see him in the hospital and he was going to retire and like he was done. And yep. That was, you're right. That was kind of his arrival for sure. Chris, appreciate it as always, my friend. Have a great weekend.
I appreciate you, man. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
You too. Chris Sanders, forever Titans wide receiver. I mean, I do this from time to time. I'll go back and watch McNair highlights.
Yeah.
You're right. There will never be another.
But what does that say about us?
What do you mean? They were just nostalgic?
That, but nobody's come close to being him.
Yeah, correct.
And we go back to those times because they're just not as good. That team's not, the franchise is not as impactful as it was because they've lost so many games.
I'm curious, and this may be a hard question to answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Since him, there have been Vince, we talked about this the other day, Vince, Locker, Mariota. You can put Levis in this question, I guess, and then Cam. Who have you like wanted? I feel like people want Cam. Maybe Marcus was second, but like want Cam to be the guy so bad.
Well, he's the number 1 pick.
Right.
He is the face of your franchise, whether you like it or not. But I tell you, if it goes south this year, they're screwed.
Yeah.
They are absolutely screwed. Borgonzi, all of them are screwed.
Yeah.
If Cam Ward if I haven't been out there, just for disclosure, just reading everybody else's talk.
Well, he's Borgonzi's pick, right?
He is Borgonzi's pick.
Yeah.
So if it goes south, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be really, really, and that's the worst case scenario moving to that stadium next year. You don't want Amy Adams does not want a 3-14 football team moving into that stadium next year. Not at all.
No, does not. 615-737-1025. Chasing Big Joe on a Friday, 1025 the game.
Hey guys, Big Joe here. Listen, it's a staple of our show every day, talking about mental health for guys and get you into therapy and changing your life. Because I tell you all the time how therapy changed my life. That's why we're so honored to be partnered with UnityCares.com. It's the one place to go if you need real help for depression, anxiety, mental health, anything you need on that kind of parameters. They're there for you. And you go to the webpage, UnityCares.com. It says, thank you for reaching out. You have arrived at the right place. I'm telling you, it is the right place to go if you need to talk, you're feeling down, you're feeling low. And here's something, you don't have to go through any of this alone. Let me say that again. You don't have to go through any of this alone. UnityCares.com is here for you. Real help for depression, anxiety, and mental health. And listen, they offer telehealth. It's private, it's secure, it's confidential. It's right here for you. You don't have to leave your house. Also, UnityCares.com is based right here in Middle Tennessee, right? Not some faraway place. These are your neighbors and your friends whose only goal is to get you back living the life you absolutely deserve. So if you're going through depression, anxiety, and you just need to talk, they're here for you. A lot of people go to this webpage and they check it out. If you're there and you're kind of concerned and worried, click through. They are there for you to get you better. That's their only goal. Again, the website, UnityCares.com. It's UnityCares.com.
Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. He's Big Joe, Dr. Crane. I'm Chase McCabe.
Are we still on the Restrepo train? Restrepo.
Yes.
I
mean, yes, I would say we are, but the numbers don't seem to help him. I mean, but I would say if they carry 6, the 6th spot is up for grabs.
Sure, but you got to play special teams, and they all know that.
Yeah.
What goes on with that? But I just, y'all made fun of us last year. He came in and he played decently, and then he got hurt and was out. But I love the Cinderella stories like that because guys giving everything they can to help the team. But when when Ridley decided to come back and you draft Carnell Tate, you got Wan'Dale Robinson. I mean, you just kind of get squeezed out a little bit. And again, we've talked about this. Once the season starts, if the team is playing decent, you don't hear about the 4th, 5th, or 6th receiver. You just don't. Not at all. They got their 3 guys, and you add Io Manor in there and DK and maybe another guy. It's just really crowded in there. But we'll spend that whole August like, this guy is great. This guy is great. He's a receiver. He's going to make the team. You never hear from him again. It's wasted breath.
Well, okay. So what we know now, Io Manor, yes. DK, yes.
Yep.
Ridley, yes. Robinson, yes. Tate, yes. There's 5. Then
that's all you need.
I think they carry 6. Then you have Restrepo, Osborne, Oliver, and
Bryce Oliver.
The former coaching staff liked Oliver. We'll see what this one does.
Wait, back up. Is that the guy before him you mentioned? Is that the guy that the free agent that really is like
KJ Osborne?
Yeah, he's like Division III or something that came in there. I think that's where he's from.
No. KJ Osborne was with the Vikings. He was a former 2nd-round draft pick. The guy you're talking about is Tyron Montgomery.
Okay.
From John Carroll.
Yeah, I like that story.
I think but you can practice squad him. He doesn't have to make the 53.
No, but I like it.
You got Courtney Jackson. I've never heard of him. Mason Kinsey, who's hanging around. Just send him home to daddy.
Yeah, might as well. He's been here since 20. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. So I mean, I think they carry 6, and it's probably between Oliver, Osborne, Restrepo, and I'll throw Montgomery in there.
All right, that's fine. But I'm telling you, we do this every year. We never hear from those guys again. Last year we did because the team was so bad, anybody could play. When your team is playing well, they are not going to bring in. You don't hear the 5th or 6th receiver. You just don't.
Yeah.
You never have.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm telling you, pal.
But they're still going to carry him.
That's fine. But we're not going to talk about him because we're not going to do anything.
No, we are. You know what? We are going to talk about him just to prove you wrong. I don't care if they have 1 catch or no catches. I'm going to bring them up every week.
I like that.
Whoever the 6th receiver is, and be like, hey, by the way, Lance McCutcheon was dressed on Sunday. So we're going to talk about
Lance McCutcheon.
Missing knee pads, but he was dressed.
Yeah, he was dressed. Kenny the mailman wants to inform us about something. Hello, Kenny.
Hello, good friends. I hope everyone within the sound of my voice, literally, I listen to talk show a lot, but I hope they appreciate y'all too and give you your due, because I'm not only talking in this market, I'm talking nowhere else in this country on the radio will you hear Jackie Fargo's real name, the effects of spicy foods on the body, and hey, here's where you go in Florida to see plenty of animal fornication. I am telling you,
we're your summer vacation show.
Y'all are very, very unique. But I'm not lying. Y'all also inspire people. Did y'all realize that?
No. We try. I mean,
Monday, the show, we talked about things that mean stuff to people. We talked about, I think a sword was mentioned, a Bible, family rings. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool day. But there's one other thing. It's been on my mind all week that really, really inspired me. Do you remember that story?
What you watch with your grandparents growing up?
Oh, no. The man who had his deer horn stolen and then a vision of the Lord saying, please forgive him.
Yes, that's right.
Joe, I knew you would laugh, okay? This is not a laughing matter. People laughed at Ben Franklin, and then he invented the Pope Hill pocket fisherman, and nobody was laughing then, were they?
You're right. Oh,
I
you're
knew you
exactly
would laugh.
right.
But Chase, I need you because I know nothing about music, okay? You are a good musician, right?
I don't know if I'd say good, but I can play guitar.
Yeah, we're going to have a session and you're going to write the music because I've got the little chorus. I'm not revealing the lyrics. They're just outstanding. But this is the song, Dear, Dear Horns.
Mm-hmm.
Dear, dear horns, too long we've been apart. There's a 9-point hole in the middle of my heart. The thief kicked in the door of my double wide. I just thank the Lord he didn't take the deer hide. I thank the Lord he didn't take the deer hide. You gonna work with me on it?
I got you. We'll
I'm
put something together.
I'm looking at putting it in the spoken word category with George Plaster speaking it. Once again, you're laughing also, but if he prices himself out of the market, I'll hire Kevin Ingram to imitate George Plaster to do it.
Oh,
I think he could do it. But, you know, we laugh about those things, but I remember the lyrics, Chewbacca, Chewbacca, Chewbacca spit, red, 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 red neck. And that was a big seller. So I'm counting on Dear, Dear Horns to hit the top. What about y'all?
I think it will.
Why
I feel
not?
really good about it.
We're going to get together soon, Chase.
Yep.
All my best.
All right. Thank you, Kenny. I love that. It's well done. We will continue the craziness and fun on a Friday because it is Friday. We'll do that next. Chasing Big Joe 105 The Game. Chase a Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. The hot theme continues with a little Nelly.
Which goes back to our question today. What's your level of hotness when it comes to eating hot chicken? Chase and I are sissies, proclaimed sissies, and we're proud about it. Dr. Crane would eat food from Chernobyl if he had an opportunity to do that, because he likes the hottest of the hot beyond hot, which was just insanity. So that's our question of the day, 615-737-1025. What's your level of hotness?
Mine is not very hot.
No, and that's fine. We talked about this before. I got a question for both you guys.
Okay.
I was looking this up. Almost 100% of the people that we know in the world have heard of this, but less than 30% can do this. Do you know, Chase McCabe, how to do the Heimlich maneuver?
Oh.
You've heard about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Isn't it like right? You got to go under the rib cage, though.
The
right?
belly button.
Yeah,
That's the
belly-
indicator.
Yeah.
What?
Go put your thumb basically where the belly button is, then you put your other hand, you press on top of it, then you lift up, and that's how you do the. I'm CPR certified, so I understand.
Oh, so you know how to do the Heimlich.
Yeah.
So I guess
Actually saved my mom's life.
answer
What?
is no.
I'm right with you. You saved whose life?
My mom's life. Yeah, she was choking on meat. We went to Bringles, and this was probably 2-3 years ago, and her face started turning purple. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And everybody's just sitting there eating. I'm like, are we not recognizing this? So I went over and gave my mom the Heimlich and cracked a few ribs, but she's fine.
Wow.
Did she spit the food out?
Yes. Yeah.
What was it?
It was brisket.
Brisket. So your mom. So if you did not know how to do that, would this been fatal?
Potentially. I mean, she says no, but if your face turns purple, to me, that's a little fatal.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no easy way to die.
And you
right?
didn't panic either, so I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I actually knocked over a few vases and stuff, but I want to make sure my
It's
mom's okay.
But I think that's a terrible way to die.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just choking to death. So I'm glad. I'm just looking at this. I was like, I got to ask the guys if they know how to do the Heimlich. Because I don't at all, and I should know how to do that.
So when I worked in grade schools here in the area as an aftercare teacher, that's one of the certifications. You have to be CPR certified. And
You were an aftercare teacher.
I was.
I
Yep.
keep learning more and more about you.
It was his
Yeah.
first job.
Yeah.
First job where he's not
tax-paying job.
with
yeah.
sexual innuendos by watering plants. But keep going.
Good Lord.
But that's okay.
Continuing, I just would like to preface this for people that may be, scared about CPR or scared of just like the whole choking entire situation. Get CPR certified. I was nervous while doing the class, even though it was on a little, the CPR dummy, whatever it is. I was a little nervous at first, so I had to wait a week, and then I was like, all right, I'll do it now. And then
Why were we nervous?
I don't know. I got a weird ick about it, and just death's weird, right? And so CPR was just a little much for me.
So you learned CPR, then you learned the Heimlich at the same time?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay. Glad. So if I choke, I'm good.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
got you.
Where were you when the Spurs choked?
Sitting on my couch, happy as a clam.
Yeah. All right. I'm just curious. All right. Now I feel better that Chase doesn't know, but Dr. Crane knows everything, which is
No.
good.
Yeah. Well, we get Spurs and Knicks again tomorrow. World Cup tonight.
Right. And
We
then
got the
when's-
World Series the College World Series starts today. Get that. And then
when's game 6? Sunday night?
for hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Last night, this sounds weird, was kind of like boring.
Compared to the other games, yeah.
Yeah. All right. It was, but it's cool though. What's the story? They were like, the goalie in this family, it's been a crazy ride since October. What's the story with the goalie for Carolina? Brandon Bossy?
Bussy?
Yeah, Bussy.
It's taken him a minute to find his footing in the NHL.
Is he a backup goalie or is he the starting guy?
He was the backup. Yeah, Freddie Anderson was the starter, but I guess something's going on with him. So I don't know what's up
Okay.
because he wasn't even the third last night.
All right.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you should sell that place down at West Haven. And move on.
I can't.
What about
Okay.
Chase Stock? Is that the same place? Same
It's a
location?
couple weeks. No, Chase Stock's
No.
not at West Haven. No, hell no. Chase Stock's
Even though
in
some of that
Bellevue.
might be going on, but we don't ask questions.
Yes. Plausible deniability, man.
Yeah.
We don't venture out into the campgrounds.
Yeah. No,
We just
we
don't
do not.
do that at all. By the way, Bonnaroo lost power last night, they said. Like they had no power for hours. And so I was like, once again, another check of why I'm not going down there.
So some people have referred to it as Chaseroo.
I like Chase Stock.
I like Chase
This
Stock,
sounds
too.
good. Chaseroo sounds like a cartoon, but Chase Stock.
Yeah, 2513 wants to hear deer horns again. Can it be played at Chase Stock?
Oh, yes. That's not AI either, folks.
Nope.
There's no way AI could create a gym like that. What was the context of the caller? Was it Monday, right? What was our question today on Monday? Was
the I guess prized possession that was handed down from a relative.
Yeah. And it was the deer horn.
Yes. Someone stole his deer horns.
Right. And then he found them and was going to take care of business, but the Lord prevailed. Is that the context?
That's pretty accurate.
Okay. So we have so many great responses and great people on our text line that call in that sometimes I forget what's happening with all those.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
615.
Oh, your hair is growing out. Are you doing something? I'm being serious.
What, my hair?
Yeah.
I didn't put stuff in it today. I just combed it.
What do you put in it? Minoxidil.
Bald man has no clue.
Paul Mitchell #2.
Right.
I use Paul Mitchell. It's fantastic.
I do not use Paul Mitchell.
Use Pete Mitchell.
It is
Maverick.
Maverick. Right. I used to use all that stuff back in the day, man. The gel, the mousse, all that stuff. It's great. And then one day somebody said, you know what? You're going bald. I'm like, am I? And then I was like, shave it. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's done. That's all right.
I tried growing it out about 5 years ago, and my hair grows like crusty. It goes straight up. Not a joke.
I would love to
Straight
see
out.
that.
And it looks like I'm not doing
Hey,
Hey, everybody.
What is this, Saturday?
What is it, Saturday?
Oh, boy.
Bring gas.
We'll have more coming next. Chasing Big Joe, 105 The Game.
Welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe show right here on 102.5 The Game, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. Did you know, Dr. Crane, this day in sports history, 1880, baseball's first perfect game. Worcester pitcher Lee Richmond retired all 27 Cleveland batters on June 12th, 1880, completing the first perfect game of professional baseball history. The Ruby Legs won 1-0. 5 days later, John Montgomery Ward threw a second perfect game for Providence, making 1880 the only season in Major League history with 2. I'm telling you that any stat before like 1920 should not be considered.
Hey, Joe, how many games you win this week?
I think I pitched 9. All right, put him down. Joe went 9-0 last week. I just this day in sports history, I just don't think because they didn't take into account everything. I really don't think they just threw kind of stats out there and said, "Here you go, do that."
Can you like describe it like a 1950s sports radio announcer?
My voice would hurt. How about I read? In 1939, the National Baseball Hall of Fame Museum officially opened in Cooperstown, honoring inaugural inductees including Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, and Honus Wagner. That's how it would be.
Honus Wagner.
So hey, they'd mispronounce everything back in the day.
Ah.
So on this day, June 12th, not a lot happened in the sports world on this day. If you're wondering what's going on, yeah, not a lot's going on.
Not a lot's happening right now.
Hey, 2019, the Blues won St. Louis Blues won their first Stanley Cup. Was it? Oh, Ryan O'Reilly won the Conn Smythe Trophy as the playoff MVP.
Was he the captain? Might have been the captain. Or that might have been when they acquired him and then he became the captain.
That's the only Stanley Cup that the Blues have ever won?
Yep.
Hell, they're not much better than Nashville.
Yeah, I think they've been in the final more than once, though.
They have been in the final 68, 69, and 70.
Yeah, that was when they were an expansion team, I think.
Titled into the
Crispy might have been on one of those teams.
52-year wait for a team that had reached the Stanley Cup Finals in each of its first 3 seasons. Let me ask you this. What fan base is going to lose its mind when they win a championship? There's only one answer. There's only one answer for this question.
Cleveland Browns?
Nope.
Do you know?
Think about it.
In pros?
In the pro. Which fan base will absolutely burn the town down when they win? In a figuratively saying, not literally. Think about it.
Well, that's why I said the Browns. I mean,
you're in the area. Go a little northeast.
Like the Knicks fans.
The Buffalo Bills fans.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Will absolutely lose their mind when they win a championship. They will. And that window,
I'm telling you, they've either opened up a whole new one or it's closed. That's what I think.
I think with Allen, they've got a shot.
Yeah, but I don't know if what's the coach? Joe
Brady?
I don't know if he's a head coach.
We'll find out. But that
again,
team,
we have seen a lot of these quarterback offensive gurus become head coaches and they just absolutely fail.
Well, they got the new stadium bump.
Yeah.
That's going to help. And I just think if that city wins, I mean, they were losing their mind for the Sabres in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
If the Buffalo Bills win a Super Bowl before the Titans, Bud Adams will roll over in his grave.
Yeah, they're going to.
And I think they're going to.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think there's 2 franchises that he would, like, just be so incensed over. Buffalo and then the Texans.
Well, I think Buffalo is not meant – God, don't take this wrong, Buffalo fans. I just don't think they're meant to win a Super Bowl. I mean, they should have beaten the Giants. Yeah. Parcells and Belichick designed a game plan like we're going to slow it down, and they slowed it down, and then
they never had a chance against the Cowboys.
Nope.
And so they lost 2 to the Giants. No, 2 to the Cowboys, 1 to the Giants, 1 to the Redskins. Yeah,
and that second game of the 4 games they went in the Super Bowl, and the Redskins were good, Bills were better, and then the thing was, you were so you don't remember, but Thurman Thomas couldn't find his helmet and missed a bunch of plays at the beginning of the game. Couldn't find his helmet, and Washington took advantage of him and beat the snot out of him and won. But yeah, with Dallas, they did not have a chance at all either game.
Nevada Josh says Rams and Bills Super Bowl this year.
It's in Buffalo fans will take over Los Angeles. The game's in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Buffalo fans will take over that city.
Yeah,
100%. There's no doubt in my mind they would do that. But they got to. We've agreed. Have we agreed? The Chiefs win the Super Bowl
this year.
Yeah, because this is it. This is last rodeo. We've already talked about this.
I think they're going to be better, but I don't think they win the Super Bowl. I mean, for me right now, it's the Rams. I think the Rams are the best team.
Versus,
I could maybe right on Buffalo.
Okay.
I don't know.
Nobody in the AFC South's getting there.
I'll give you one that is very intriguing. That's a bit of a wild card. Baltimore.
Not a chance in hell.
I think it's more of a chance than you think.
I just don't think they've it's just not meant to be with them. I really don't.
I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm just saying.
I think a lot of people have figured Lamar out for a lot of times, and then
could be
he's got to take it to the next level. He's a quarterback on that team. He's got to go to the next level and all that.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly, it's funny. Like, I just kind of think it's the Rams and everybody else right now. I mean, Seattle will be good. San Francisco always seems to come back.
Rams because they acquired Myles Garrett?
No, I think they were already good, and then that helps.
Got no receivers. Puka lost his mind still?
No, I don't know. That's a good question.
So I don't know.
Devontae.
And what's his motivation and fired up? I mean,
win a Super Bowl. I mean, Matt Stafford to me that's a guy I want to play for. So,
you know what team that I think is sneaky good this year?
Who's that?
Chicago Bears.
I would agree with that too. I think
they're having fun.
They are. I mean, I think 3 of the 4 teams in the NFC West are really good.
Arizona.
No. Yeah. Seattle, Rams, and 49ers.
Correct.
I think Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I think Green Bay is still in the mix. Detroit, I really don't know.
I think they've lost it.
I think it's may have run out on them, but could be wrong. The South, they got to have a team in, but I think that division's terrible. Even though if Tyler Shuck is the guy, the Saints might surprise some people.
They had some fun. I don't discount Carolina. A lot of momentum there for the Panthers. And I think with Baker Mayfield in this quarterback situation, this could drag out. It's not a pretty sight for either of them.
Yep.
So I don't know. And then what's left? The East?
Yeah, the East. I think Philly's going the wrong way. I think the Giants will be better with Harbaugh, but I think they're maybe a year out.
Yeah, right. Is this year your Cowboys get it together?
I think this could be like a rebound year for Washington, to be honest with you. I think that's another division where it's like somebody has to win.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't.
So you're of the mindset, if you took if you bet 4 teams right now, let's go 5 teams or 27. Give me the 5 teams win the Super Bowl.
Tell you the 5 teams?
I think if I could pick 5 teams.
Yeah.
Only 5 teams.
Who are the 5 teams?
Well, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Bills,
Chiefs,
and then one more throw in there. Man, I think the Bears will be good, not Super Bowl good. Packers are good, not Super Bowl good. One more. Maybe.
Okay, how about those 4 of the field?
Rams, Niners, Bills, Chiefs.
So not the Seahawks.
What did I say?
You said Niners.
Oh, Seahawks, yeah. Rams.
So Rams, Seahawks, Bills, Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those 4. I would take those 4.
I'll take the field.
You take the field?
I'll take the field.
Okay.
Yeah. You may be right, but
I need a flex team. Give me a flex. I don't think Baltimore's got it. Man, gosh, could you? Well, I mean,
If they, I mean, look, if they go 7-10 this year, going into the new stadium, I think
You're
we should-
happy with 7-10. What's wrong with you?
I'm not happy with 7-10, but
Right.
that shows you they're going the right way.
Okay. All right. I see that, but don't be
Dude,
happy.
they've had 6 wins in 2 seasons.
Hey, they've had 12-3. So good watch
Okay.
now.
So, but you can't say you're going to go from 3 to like it's unrealistic to go from 3 to 14.
Peyton Manning did it.
I understand. Like
Rams did it.
there are examples of it happening, but
There are, pal.
but
Right?
I'm not ready to go there yet.
Flag this, Dr. Kane, so when the Titans go to the Super Bowl, we could play this out.
Hey, the last time it was Spurs Knicks in the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl was the Rams and the Titans.
It would be better if it was the same location. Like if the Super Bowl was in Atlanta this year.
Next year.
I know, but it would be like, okay, something's going there. I get all that with that. Let me ask you something. I know we got to the break. What happened? What would happen if the Music City Miracle never happened?
So they lose that game?
They lose that game. We'll talk on the other side about
Okay.
that.
That's a what if.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll do that next. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe on this Friday, 102.5 The Game. He's Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier behind the glass. The World Cup got underway yesterday, but it's going right now as Canada is playing. Who is this?
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Okay. So they're just underway about 2 minutes in. And
What
they're
are you
playing
laughing
they're
at?
playing this game in Toronto. In the home stadium of the Argonauts.
Is that where they play now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they moved out of the Sky Dome.
They moved out in 2015.
Shows you how much attention I pay to soccer. And I did watch a CFL game last night, though. It was Hamilton versus Winnipeg. Pretty decent. All right, so the question for the break is, and I typed this into AI, had the Music City Miracle never happened, and for the Titans, it says it would have abruptly ended Steve McNair and Eddie George's prime era, altering franchise history and depriving the NFL of its most iconic kickoff return.
Well, okay, I don't think I agree with that because now, I mean, look, they have to make the moves that they made and all of that, but you know, the 2000 team was better. We all know that. Like, it was better than the 99 team.
But did they get the bounce off what happened in 99,
right.
the run?
Right. It's a great question.
It says the Titans would have exited the 99 postseason without a victory, potentially resetting the expectations around head coach Jeff Fisher, question the viability of the roster after high regular season expectations. What's even more fascinating after this, Chase, is the path it would have sent Buffalo on.
Oh, yeah.
Had Buffalo escaped Nashville with a win, they'd have traveled to play Peyton Manning Colts in the divisional round. The Bills and Colts were rivals at the time, had split the regular season. A playoff clash would have pitted Manning against a good Buffalo defense. Problem
Were they in the
is,
same division?
back then, yeah.
The old East?
Yep. This is the winner of that game would have hosted the red-hot Jacksonville Jaguars for that. It would radically reshape the AFC bracket, potentially averting the Titans' eventual run to Super Bowl 34. It's just, you go back, and I know it's a what if and it happened, but the hypotheticals of that are really fun to look at. But also, I think because we spent so much time talking about that season, because nothing really great has happened after the 9. Good things have happened. Nothing great has happened after the 99 season. Am I wrong about that? 2019 season, is that a good season or a great season? You got the AFC Championship game.
I think it was a good season.
But not great. What do you consider a great season? Winning the Super Bowl?
Well, maybe it was a great season because you changed quarterbacks in the middle of it. Went on. Yeah. Okay.
So what do you classify as Super Bowl winning season? Super Bowl winning season?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a category of its own.
All right.
There's only one team. Like, only one team can have that.
Is 19 better than 02? Or
No.
same?
I think. Well, are you saying are the teams better?
Well, does that mean more? Does the 19 getting there 19 mean more than getting there in 02?
That's a really good question.
Thanks, pal. I say the best for
no.
Friday at 2.
I'd say no. I'd say no.
Okay. I think the path to get there 19 meant more because you had to go through England, you had to go through Baltimore.
Well, I mean, I do think being the one to basically end the dynasty and end the run.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty special. And look, you were up by 10 on Kansas City at Arrowhead at one point in that game. Now, they came back, and we all knew they were going to, but I mean, you showed you belonged.
Yeah. God, when I think about that game, one thing comes to mind.
What?
How cold
Oh, it was so cold.
Arrowhead Stadium was that day. How cold it was.
So we park, and it's me, Jared, and Floyd, and we're walking through the parking lot, and where we had to park was almost by where the baseball stadium is. So we had to walk a pretty good ways. And Floyd's just like, Jared and I look at him like, not used to this, are you, GM?
Yeah, right. Getting driven right into the stadium.
It was
so
funny.
cold.
It was. I mean, it was awful.
Oh, and then
because the wind just like goes through there.
I remember Channel 4 was like, "Can you do a live recap?" I was like, "No, I can't." Would you want me to die on TV? Then that's what you're gonna have. I'll tape something and edit in the van and send it back, but going live, it ain't. You have no idea how cold it is. And then the whole time, our producer put up graphics that we were in Kansas City, Kansas. And people are sitting at me like, "You're not in Kansas." I'm like, "I didn't set the we call it the
because
font, the
because people they don't real
just didn't do it."
Yeah.
We're
They will be.
Yeah, well, eventually. But at the time, they were in Missouri. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with all that. It's just you look at that because we spent so much time talking about the 99 Titans season and what it meant and the after effects of all that had they lost. And and the Buffalo part of that, Buffalo had a pretty damn good football team that year.
Yep.
Did you not sleep last night?
No, I did. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm reading something I put into Chat GPT, and I'm like, what?
What'd you put in there?
I said,
share now, buddy.
I said, what would the NFL divisions look like if they expanded to 34 teams?
That's what you put in Chat GPT?
And it said likely expansion teams, San Antonio and Toronto.
San Antonio will never get a team.
No. And neither will Toronto because of the team you were just talking about.
Yeah. Too close.
Other possibilities, St. Louis, no. Portland, maybe. Oklahoma City, Salt Lake City.
Ooh, Oklahoma City's too close to Dallas. Jerry ain't allowing that.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Look how good the Thunder
The Thunder have really done well there.
I never thought that would be. But is Oklahoma football too dominating, too generational that you can't put a team in there?
I mean, you could say the same thing about Texas, and you got,
well, look, when the Cowboys came in, 60-something?
Yeah.
And
Houston,
been
Houston's
around.
been since 1960.
Yeah,
They've
so
got a team.
different, but that was.
I think San Antonio could have worked because they had the stadium, but I think the stadium's too old now.
They do. And plus they had Red McCombs, the owner, who had a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. I think, did he own the Vikings at one time? I think he did. There was talk about bringing the Vikings down to San Antonio, but the Cowboys and the Oilers are so close. I do think Salt Lake City's the next.
I think
boom.
Salt Lake City is an
The next
interesting one.
boom.
Portland, I don't think the NFL, but I think I wouldn't be shocked if they got something else. Baseball, hockey, something.
You never hear about Portland except when there's something bad going on there.
Yeah. But OKC, Salt Lake City.
Right. I think Salt Lake City, if you had to expand, and then I was trying to think someplace else that would be, everything's just so clustered.
I think the Chargers eventually go back to San Diego at some point in time. They got to build a stadium.
I have a friend in LA, and he says nobody cares about the Chargers.
Nope.
And that's nobody.
So I think eventually you'll get the right people in there that will vote to build a stadium, and they'll build, because they tore Qualcomm or whatever it was down.
Jack Murphy, yeah.
I
love Jack Murphy because that was always, the Braves always did well on those West Coast trips back in the 80s, and Dale Murphy always did a home run at Jack Murphy, and they play late games into the night because it was on the West Coast. It would be a 9:30 start here. A lot of memories of Jack Murphy, and they'll take it down. But I don't know. I mean, I think Salt Lake City is a good city to have that in. And then after that, expanding NFL, another city, who knows? Not Orlando. Somebody said that. That's not going to happen. Florida's not going to have 4 teams in the state. I still stand by Des Moines. You can laugh at me, but you'll get everybody in that city would go to the game every Sunday that they play. There'll be 80,000 people in that stadium every Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, my thing is, I think there's cities deserving of a pro sports franchise, but I don't want to see an NFL with 40 teams.
No. That's bad enough at 32.
Right. There's not enough talent.
That's right.
Is the problem. I think hockey because hockey's such a global sport, could probably add 4 more.
4 more?
Yeah, they could. They could survive at 36.
Really?
There's enough talent. It's all about talent.
Where the hell are you seeing this talent?
I mean, there's all over the world. You're getting hockey players, whereas the NFL, you're basically getting them in America.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that it's any better.
Oh, but I think it's better. I mean, I think the product would be better than what the NFL would put out.
Is there a city in Canada that deserves a hockey team? Hamilton.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. They always talked about you could put another one in Quebec, go back to Quebec City where the Nordiques were.
Hamilton's not getting one because it's right in the middle between Buffalo and Toronto.
No. Well, but a lot of people thought Ontario would get another one, the Toronto area. I would, no, I'm going to take that back. I was going to say Toronto could probably support 2 teams, but I think people love the Maple Leafs too much, even though they've not been good.
You know what town would support NHL?
What?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, probably.
Because they sell out their hockey team there at North Dakota. Who do we know that played there that was with the Preds that we talked to? Did he pass away? Was it Craig Johnson?
No, maybe. But what's his name? Rocco Grimaldi, I think, was from that area.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I'm telling you, they support that college left and right. Why not? Tell you, man, Des Moines but now TV market, it's too small of a TV market. Well, you're making a fortune with your deal anyway, so the market size has become less and less important.
Paul Gaustad.
Oh yeah, Goose.
Goose.
Yeah, Paul Gaustad.
Goose Gaustad. That guy, crazy man. He is.
The other thing with the NHL, I think Houston's getting a team.
Hockey team?
Yeah.
They talked about that for a long time. Was it the Arrows are down there?
There were, yeah.
What do they got now? They got an AHL team there still?
No, I don't think they have anything, but I think they could support the NHL.
You know who?
Kansas City could too.
Yep. Houston should make a call. Who could make a call to bring an AHL team to Houston?
Nick Caesarea.
He's getting it.
He is getting it, isn't he? He's understanding the power of Nick Caesarea.
9680 says Saints almost moved to San Antonio after Katrina. If the NFL ever expands, which I don't think they will, they'll go international, Mexico City, Montreal, London, etc. I don't think they're going to London. I think Goodell would rather have every team play a game, internationally because he can make more money.
Who was the guy that called in and had a great point today of if you play Mexico City, but you base your team in San Antonio, then you fly down.
Because the PA would never agree to it.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, I don't live in Mexico City.
The PA would never agree to that.
Then you fly down and play. Now, how is that for Mexico City? Like, here's our team, yet they stay in San Antonio or wherever they would.
Play in Juarez.
Right across from El Paso. Easy drive. I would tell you the craziest stat of Juarez was 3 years ago. We went out there for the MTSU football game, and El Paso was ranked as the #1 safest city in the world.
It's right next to Juarez.
And the #1 murder capital of the world.
Juarez, Mexico.
And they are literally separated by a river. And I was like, this is the most bizarre, craziest stat I've ever, because I can see Juarez. Yeah. I'm like Chip Walsh was like, yeah, I wouldn't. I said, yeah, Chip, I'm not going to venture over there this time.
You know what song I think of when you mentioned Juarez, Mexico?
Do not.
There's a Johnny Cash song that he talks about Juarez.
What song is it?
It's called Cocaine Blues.
Okay.
Yep. It's on the Folsom Prison.
Does he talk?
They overtook him down in Juarez, Mexico.
Okay. I'll have to listen to that.
Yep. It's a good song. All right. We'll continue whatever this is. Coming up next, Jason Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Well done, Dr. Crane. Just played that for Joe. You had never heard that?
No, I never heard that.
And I just learned something too, that the Luther Perkins, who was in the Tennessee Three, Johnny Cash's band, I always thought he was related to Carl Perkins, but he's not.
And I told you, I lost that on a trivia question.
Yeah.
So I always remember things like, and I was like, the final round, that Luther Perkins and Carl Perkins are not related at all. Who took over for him, for Luther Perkins? That really did the rockabilly style. I forget.
Well, Luther did the rockabilly
like
style
took it
too,
to the
but-
next level.
Yeah.
with all that.
Bob Wooten, maybe? I don't remember.
Uh,
It was or is it
Marshall Tucker,
I think it was a guy named Bob Wooten.
Marshall Mathers,
Yeah. Bob Wooten.
Bob Wooten.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Wooten still alive?
Bob Wooten is still alive. He died. He died in Gallatin, Tennessee, at the age of 75 in 2017.
Oh, okay. It's crazy how many people live in Nashville that were part of a lot of great music history that you did not know about.
Let's see. W.S. Holland was the drummer. He died in 2020 in Jackson. I think they're all gone.
Well, I mean, been a long time now
Yeah.
to go on. You ever seen that picture of Elvis at the piano, Johnny Cash over his shoulder, Carl Perkins over his other shoulder, and Jerry Lee Lewis?
It's the $1 Million Quartet.
The $1 Million Quartet.
They
Smart guy, buddy.
Yeah, because they were all leaving Sun Records, and like they were just hanging out one night, and Sam Phillips hit record.
Secretly hit record.
Yeah.
When did Sam Phillips pass away? 'Cause I felt like he lived a long time.
Let's see.
Doesn't get talked about enough.
2003.
2003. How old was he then?
80.
80.
And he died down there in Memphis.
Listen, man, I remember the first time I saw him, Sam Phillips. I walked in, I said, "Hey, man, I'm selling this Diet Coke and not Diet Coke, what would it be? RC Cola. I was just working on a moon pie, and I was like, I get a quarter for that. Next thing you know, I'm a superstar."
Yep.
Long time ago. Wow.
Was Roy Orbison part of the $1 Million?
I don't think so. No. Roy Orbison's fascinating because he lived here, and then the day he died, he went and saw Johnny Cash, and Johnny Cash says, "You look terrible. You need to go to the hospital." And then Roy Orbison died of a heart attack, like 1988 or 89, right?
And he was just because he had done the Traveling Wilburys.
Yep.
They had just done that album, and then he had done You Got It.
They had that black and white special.
Anything you want.
Yep. And it was
it
really
was on his
well
way
done.
back.
Something did his sons die in a motorcycle accident in Hendersonville? Something happened in Gallup with Roy Orbison. Maybe it was a house fire. Maybe his wife was killed in a motorcycle accident and then a house fire. There's so much history around Middle Tennessee that you really like, oh my gosh, this and that. And so
the $1 Million Quartet was an impromptu jam session involving Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, and Johnny Cash, made December 4th, 1956 at Sun Record Studios in Memphis, Tennessee.
They were just taking off.
Yeah. The jam session seems to have happened by pure chance. Perkins, who by this time had already met success with Blue Suede Shoes, had come into the studios that day, accompanied by his brothers Clayton and Jay, and by drummer W.S. Holland. Their aim being to record some new material, including a revamped version of an old blues song, Matchbox. Sam Phillips, the owner of Sun Records, who wanted to try to fatten this sparse rockabilly instrumentation, had brought in his latest acquisition, Jerry Lee Lewis, still unknown outside of Memphis, to play piano. On the Perkins session, Lewis, sometime in the early afternoon, 21-year-old Elvis Presley, a former Sun artist now with RCA Victor, arrived to pay a casual visit, accompanied by a girlfriend, Marilyn Evans.
This is Marilyn. Go ahead.
After chatting with Phillips in the control room, Presley listened to the playback of Perkins' session, which he pronounced to be good.
Man, play it back one more time.
He went into the studio, and sometime later, the jam session began. At some point during the session, Johnny Cash, who had recently enjoyed a few hit records on the country charts, arrived as well.
Oh, come on. This is great. Keep going.
Jack Clement was engineering that day and remembers saying to himself, I think I'd be remiss to not record this. So he did.
Right.
After running through a number of songs, Elvis and his girlfriend Evans slipped out as Jerry Lee
Give me a kiss on the
pounded away on the piano. Cash wrote, no one wanted to follow Jerry Lee, not even Elvis. Whatever Elvis's feelings may or may not have been in regard to following Lewis, Presley was clearly the star of the impromptu jam session, which consisted largely of snippets of gospel songs that the four artists had all grown up singing. The recordings show Elvis, the most nationally and internationally famous of the four at the time, to be the focal point of what was a casual spur-of-the-moment gathering of four artists who would go on to contribute greatly to a seismic shift in popular music in the late 1950s.
Holy cow. I knew the picture. I didn't know the backstory.
So
unbelievable.
During the session, Phillips called a local newspaper, the Memphis Press Scimitar.
Hello, Memphis Press.
Bob Johnson, the newspaper's entertainment editor, came over to the studios with UPI representative Leo Sora and photographer George Pierce. Johnson wrote an article about the session, which appeared the following day under the headline $1 Million Quartet.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I had no idea. I just know the picture. I didn't know the backstory.
Yeah. So they've released like an album.
1950. I mean, that Johnny
56.
Cash wasn't even.
Yeah, they were all just, Elvis was just starting to hit it.
Oh, big time.
Or had hit it, yeah.
Did you see the Jerry Lee Lewis movie with Dennis Quaid? It's pretty Great Balls of Fire.
The Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash movie.
Yeah.
The guy that plays Jerry Lee Lewis has one of my all-time favorite lines in it. Like they're all packed in a car going somewhere. And they're talking about like heaven and hell and stuff. And Jerry Lee's in the back and goes, we all go into hell. We all go into hell for the songs we singing. And it's just like
I forget about
like
that.
at the time,
Yeah.
some of the stuff they were singing
That's
about
right.
it was like,
and did not he couldn't go to England, Jerry Lee, because he is married his 13-year-old cousin.
Oh, yeah.
And then the line in Great Balls of Fire was like, well, England can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
It's a great line from
Probably.
Dennis Quaid.
Probably. Bill has a comment on Elvis's band. Bill, what's up?
Hey, thanks, guys. I worked for years at the Ernest Tubb Record Shop. Met a lot of people. One of the most, I met The Rock down there. I met George Jones. And one of the most famous people I met that kind of gets overlooked was Scotty Moore. He was a guitar player for Elvis early on. And I remember Keith Richards did an interview that said, everybody wanted to be like Elvis. I wanted to be like Scotty Moore.
No.
Oh, yeah. You can't take it any better than that, huh?
Who's a guitar player from Shreveport that played with Elvis? James. Oh, God. He was Elvis's guitar player after Scotty Moore for many years. He lives in Brentwood. I forget his name. But on the same vein, it's like everybody wanted to be that guy. Nobody, like you're talking about the Keith Richards. That's a great story.
Who wants to be like Keith Richards anyway, huh?
Yeah, right? Live to be 1,000? Sure. Thanks for that.
He's still around, too. So
he is. Bill, thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
Scotty Moore.
Yeah. Look, we cover everything on this show.
We do.
We're not just sports.
What's Nashville called? Music
City.
Right?
Music City, USA. 2:31 is the time. We'll have more coming up next here on WPRT 102.5 FM. Whenever I hear this song, I see like a Toyota commercial from 1994 sitting in my grandmother's living room.
Why is it the commercial?
Yeah, I mean they use this song for Toyota or something. It's like the hot summer sale.
Is that Buster Poindexter? Who sings that?
Close. But yeah, the Merryman.
Is he part of that?
He was. Yeah, I
Okay.
believe so.
We were just laughing during the break because I pulled up a video of Elvis that he's about to sing. He seems intoxicated and he's like, "Man, you son of a."
Who's he talking to?
I don't know.
We love Elvis.
Yeah, we do
You
love
think I
Elvis.
could- what does he sing?
Could I have taken him in a fight?
I don't know. You might.
Yes.
By the way, I'm glad you brought that up. So this is the UFC 250 thing this weekend at the White House,
Right.
And somebody posted a video earlier of the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels together. It is like the definition of badass.
Oh,
It was so awesome. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they have, but I've never seen them fly together before.
It's gonna be pretty freaking awesome. This might be the most patriotic
Oh, yeah.
sporting event of all time.
But they showed like all 10 of them in formation. I was like, that is so freaking cool.
Friend of the show, by the way, Derek Lewis will be on the fight card. So just FYI,
He's a big underdog from
going up
what I-
against Josh Hokett,
yeah.
which is a former walk-on at Minnesota University for football.
is he the guy that I asked if he liked chicken?
Yes,
And he's like,
of course.
He's the one that has the famous line of after he won, he's doing the interview and he takes his pants off.
okay, he's an underdog.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like 40 something now.
Most
Okay.
knockouts in UFC history was 19.
Yeah, but I mean that he's still. I mean, he could hit us and knock us into Knoxville.
By the way, I found out when he was on the radio on our station here, he was calling from his automobile station. So he owns his own automobile company.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, who's the most bleeped guy we've had on? Was that him?
Could have been.
Pretty close. If there's, I can't think of anybody else, but he takes the cake right now.
Greg Pogue and I did an interview. We taped it with Ralphie May.
And you couldn't use it.
May rest in peace. I think Chase, you recorded it. For
I
us
was
years
like,
ago.
guys, I can't edit this.
Like 12 years ago. I mean, it was every other word was an F-bomb, and it was hilarious. But we could is like you can't. The whole thing would have been like, I mean, nonstop, couldn't go. But I just remember live. It's because there's a few times I've seen you sprint out of there to go hit the dump, but which makes me laugh because you're like Carl Lewis, man. You're gone. Boom, you're out back there. But I think he was the one we bleeped out the most.
Yeah, I like my job, so I'm
So-
gonna hit that
Not
button.
your fault.
So is there an undercard or is it just a main card?
It's just a main card because it's on a Sunday. Normally
Yeah.
they have a prelim event, and that basically starts at noon
Right.
and goes till about 5. But since now the UFC has it's a PLE or whatever it is, the same thing WWE is doing.
Yeah.
They do it with Paramount, so it'll start at roughly 5 o'clock, I believe, and go till about 9:30.
So I
Main
wonder.
event's gonna be awesome.
All right.
Well, I have a prediction that Mr. Jones is going to return and
John Jones?
yeah, make his intentions known.
I mean, it's possible. If Alex Pereira wins the main event against Cyril Gane, there is a huge opportunity to see the best of the best fight each other, which would be Alex Pereira and John Jones.
Yeah.
And if Alex Pereira wins, and even DC has mentioned this, Daniel Cormier on his show, he said, look, if Alex Pereira wins, he's still not the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So
who's the greatest of all time?
John
John
Jones. Yeah. He's the best pound for pound fighter, as Dana White likes
That's
to say.
Chandler Jones' brother.
Right. Oh, that's right.
Arthur Jones, Chandler Jones.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. What's the claw thing? There's some claw at the UFC.
Oh,
fight?
it's a canopy. So
Yeah.
Chase actually would know about this with WrestleMania 24 when it was in Tampa.
Orlando.
Orlando, yeah. When it was Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair, they main evented it, and that was his final match.
Yeah.
They had a canopy like that.
Yeah, they do that for outdoor events. So it's a giant canopy that goes over the octagon and all the seats. So if there's weather, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Night. Good. When is the fight?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Starts at 7:00 Central.
Some people are losing their minds because it's on the White House lawn.
I think
right?
it's great. Like
It's one of one.
yeah,
one of
one.
one. Yeah.
Nobody
Just
will
like
ever do
Noche,
this.
like the Noche in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's different. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Right.
So I think doesn't matter.
People complain about anything. Yeah. Right.
The sky is green.
I think it's red.
Yeah.
Let's argue about that forever.
Yes, indeed. What are you're getting excited back there?
I mean, it's probably the best sports weekend on planet Earth.
It is a good sports weekend. That is for sure.
You have U.S. playing tonight in soccer. You have college baseball.
I need Canada
World
to turn
Series.
this around, by the way.
I told you last hour that Bosnia, look, just because I'm an Italian fan, they're a good ball club. So is Bosnia. Bosnia's a good team. They're sneaky. But you have the World Cup. Now you have UFC this Sunday. It can't get any better. It really can't.
No, I agree. And they're racing at Pocono. So you got that as well. We'll come back with what day is it, celebrity birthdays, and wrap up this week. Chasing Big Joe on R25 The Game. Chasing Big Joe 102.5, the game on this Friday. Wrapping things up. Hope you're ready for a fun weekend and have a good weekend.
2076 says, Dr. Crane, you'll like this. Jack Leiter against Sonny Gray in Fenway Park tonight.
Really?
Ooh.
Vandy on Vandy? Crime.
Vandy on, is
That'd be
Leiter
good.
with the Rangers?
Correct.
Okay.
Rangers. Because he and
Kumar
are both there, right? Is Kumar with the Rangers or is he
Yes.
with Brown Rock or whatever? Cool.
They're
No,
young,
that's cool.
young prospects going
Yeah,
up against
yeah.
the seasoned vet.
Yeah, I like it. Sonny Gray still pitching
Getting
at
it
a high
done.
level.
Yep.
So that'll be a good one. With that, by the way, Pete Weber just stopped by. Always great to see Pete. Let's get to what day is it in celebrity birthdays.
All right. First, that's not it. Okay, there we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yes.
Let's see. Crowded Nest Awareness Day is today, so make sure your nest is not crowded.
Wait, why was that an oh boy?
I'll get to it.
Okay,
Don't worry.
good.
Ghost in the Machine Day. Interesting.
Okay.
Little League Girls Baseball Day. Loving Day. Magic Day. National Automotive Service Professionals Day. Shout out to the auto body shops around town. National Marriage Day. National Jerky Day. So I don't know if that's okay. National Peanut Butter Cookie Day is today. Red Rose Day. World Day Against Child Labor. Women's Veterans Day. Shout out to the veterans. Thank you. Superman Day is today. And the last two on the list, I guess you could pair them together as a dish to eat and drink together. International Falafel Day and, oh boy, International Cachacha Day. I really don't know how to pronounce this.
Excuse me?
It has like a tail on the bottom of the sea. It's like
Mermaid?
Like, how would you pronounce that? That's not right.
Cha-cha?
See, he's saying the same thing.
How would Charo say it?
She'd be
I think it's Kachaka Day.
Kachaka. All right.
I'm not sure what
That sounds like something we're probably not supposed to say.
Right.
Well, it's a drink, so
Okay.
I don't know if that's it.
Is in honor of Chaka Khan? Chaka Khan?
Not Chaka Khan.
Chaka Khan?
No,
All
it
right.
looks clear. I don't know. Maybe it's some form of herbal tea. I don't know.
Okay. I love the fact that you got nervous about that. It makes me happy. All right. Time for celebrity birthdays. Get these within 2 years of their actual age. First up, Dr. Craig, you get to go first. He likes to bite you on the neck. How old is Marv Albert?
Thought you were going to say Mike Tyson, but never mind.
Oh,
Nope, I get it. Look it up.
Marv Albert.
Marv Albert is 63.
82.
85. Chaser, how old is golfer Mark Calcavecchia?
62.
60.
66. Dr. Crane, how old is former Major League Baseball player Ryan Klesko?
Ryan Klesko is 47.
Former Bravo. I'm going to say he is 58.
Oh, 55. So
Dang
close. Chaser, how old is former pitcher Hideki Matsui? Was he a pitcher or batter? I don't know.
I think it was better.
One of those.
Matsui, I'm going to say 53.
58.
52. Chase on the board, 1-0. Dr. Crane, how old is former Villanova guard, NBA player Kerry Kittles?
62.
58.
52. Chaser, how old is Dallas Clark, former Colts tight end who played at Iowa?
One of Peyton's favorite targets, too. 52.
50.
47. Dr. Crane, how old is former Italian rugby player Marco Bortolami? Heard of him?
I have not.
Oh, you profess to be this Italian rugby guy.
Those sports don't go together for me, but all right. Let's see. Let's go 57.
47.
46. Chase up 2-0. All right, lightning round. Chaser, how old is drummer Bun E. Carlos of Cheap Trick?
73.
72.
75. Chase up 3-0. Dr. Crane, how old is country guitar player Junior Brown? He has a double neck guitar.
59.
64.
74. Chase, how old is singer Meredith Brooks?
58.
59.
68. Dr. Crane, how old is John Enos, actor, famous role, Days of Our Lives? You better get this.
Oh, boy. Let's go 72.
73.
64. Chaser, how old is rapper Grandmaster D of Houdini? Come on, man. Make me happy.
64.
63.
64 dead on. 5-0. Dr. Crane, how old is blues guitar player Kenny Wayne Shepherd? By the way, his father-in-law is Mel Gibson. How old is Kenny Wayne Shepherd?
41.
46.
49. Chaser, how old is country singer Chris Young from Murfreesboro?
I'm going to say he is 44.
41.
41 exactly, but it's too late. Chase wins 5-2. But Dr. Crane, at the buzzer, you didn't get a shutout. You did well.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good.
Great job, Chase.
Thank you very much. Great job by you. That is going to do it for us here this week and today. Hope you have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy all the sports. And don't run with scissors.
Don't do that at all. To our guys out there, listen, the weekend's here. Go out, do something for yourself. It's not selfish. It's deserving. Doing a great job. You're here. You're fighting. I understand some days the days are long. There's that dark cloud over you, but it gets better. I'm telling you, continue asking God for opportunities. Find the gratitude. I pray that you understand how powerful you are. Guys out there, I know sometimes you hit that wall, but you're doing a hell of a job, man. And we cannot wait to go to your comeback party. Keep praying and keep asking God for opportunities. Know how much we love you and know how much more than anything that matters, know how much God loves you.
Amen to that. Peace, love, rock and roll. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday at noon. That's our show. DVD coming up next.